So, on the right, may y-axis ka. Yung origin ng y-axis, yung ground level. Yan eh. Hanggat hindi mo mabigay yung relationship ng accelerations, hindi mo siya masiset up eh. So, yun. Gawa ko muna ng y-axis. Okay. Tapos yung origin, ilagay mo sa dun sa baba. Kasi ground level yung origin eh. So assume natin for simplicity na yung elevator cab ay above the y-axis. At least sa diagram na yan. So, paki-mark yung origin. I-label mo O. Okay, ngayon, draw an arrow to represent yung position ng cab. So, from origin to yung position of the cab. Or yung floor ng cab. I think mas maganda floor ng cab na lang. Tawagin mo yun na X-cab. Kasi i-relate natin yan eh. Ano yung so ito yung magiging variables. Let X cab be the position of the floor of the cab. Hello?
Opo.
Pakisulat. So X cab be the position of the floor of the cab. Okay. With respect to O. Okay, ngayon that's X cab. Tapos ang ginagamit nating reference ng origin is yung ground. Let X coin or X lang, let X be the position of the coin with respect to O. So X lang. So let X be the position of the coin with respect to O. So position, hindi, wag mong lagyan ng ano, lagyan mo lang ng X. Kasi yan yung magiging variable natin eh. The position of the coin with respect to the ground O. So, yan yung ano, no? So, ngayon, ang binibigay sa atin acceleration relative to the cab. So, let X prime be the position of the coin with respect to the floor of the cab. So, of the coin with respect to the floor of the cab O. The floor of the cab, hindi O. Kasi, floor of the cab. Yun lang. Kasi, so yung cab, yung floor of the cab is going to be X. is x cab. So on your diagram, first, i-mark mo muna yung arrow from O to the cab, to the floor of the cab. So sa diagram mo, draw an arrow to represent x cab. So on the left. So from origin to x cab, so may vector ka, hanggang x, pointing to x cab. So dapat kasing level lang ng x cab. Okay, ngayon, use a different color. Tawagin mo na yung x cab, saan ba mini-measure? Let's measure with respect to O. So, okay, wag muna tayong point ng color. Ngayon, draw another vector to represent the position of the coin with respect to the ground. So, same color. So, mark on the diagram yung position ng coin.
Tama rin po na dapat dito.
Hindi. Yung X cab is yan yung position ng floor ng cab. Hindi naman on the floor yung coin eh. Okay, so again, from the origin, so going up to X coin, may arrow na nagre-represent ng position vector niyan. So use the same color. So beside yung arrow na dinlowing mo, maglowing ka ng arrow from ground level to X coin. Okay, ngayon, paano naman yung X prime? Anong arrow yun? So use a red red arrow to represent the vector from the floor of the cab to the position of the coin. So i-mark mo dyan. So use red. Tapos on the diagram, use a red arrow to represent the displacement from the floor of the cab to the coin. So that's X prime. So beside that, sulat mo yung X prime. Okay, ngayon, kita mo yung tatlong arrows na yan. Paano sila related kung equations ang gagamitin mo? So X coin is equal to actually hindi dapat X coin yan, dapat X lang yan kasi yung variable natin ay X. So buhayin mo yung subscript na coin. Hindi natin dinefine yan. Ang ginamit natin ay X. Walang subscript. So pakibura yung subscript ng X coin sa diagram mo. So X lang yan. So yung X, yan yung long arrow. Yung X cab, yan yung shorter arrow. Yung X prime, yan yung shortest arrow. So using your knowledge of vectors, paano related yung X, X prime, at X cab?
So yung x prime is equal to
So, x equals x cap plus x prime. Okay, ngayon, so, yan, so dito, kung actually kung pwede mo siyang i-treat as a transformation equation. 'Di ba? Na if you know x, you can get x prime. If you know x prime, you can get x as long as alam mo yung position ng cab. Ngayon, kunin mo, take the second derivative of everything on both sides. Ano mo ko mong relationship? So, second derivative of x. So, is
pero paano po yun? May
so,
x prime po eh.
and then, kung gumamit ka ng Leibniz notation, d squared x dt square or ano, first derivative muna. Ano yung makukuha mo? Dx dt equals dx cab dt plus dx prime dt. Ngayon, para mas madaling ma-interpret yan, itawagin natin na v yung dx dt. So, underneath, yung dx dt, gawin mong v. Yung dx cab dt, v cab. Yung dx prime dt, that's going to be v prime. Write it down. So, i-interpret natin. So, velocities yan, di ba? So, yung dx dt is just v equals v cab plus v prime. Okay, differentiate again. Ano mo kuha mo? Remember, na yung floor ng cab nag-accelerate. So, ang derivative ng v cab hindi siya zero. So, dv dt is equal to dv cab dt plus dv prime dt. So, express mo siya in terms of, in terms of accelerations. Right, sulat mo. dv dt is, so underneath, dv cab dt plus dv prime dt. Ngayon, kung ang gagamitin natin na symbol sa acceleration, yung dv dt is going to be a. So, underneath. So, sulat mo. dv dt is, so sa ilalim, that's a, equals, ano naman yung first term na yan, plus, okay, so interpret natin. Ano yung x? X is the position with respect to the ground. X prime is the position with respect to the floor of the cab. V is the velocity with respect to the ground. V prime is the velocity with respect to the floor. So, nangyayari, pag nasa loob ka ng elevator at hindi mo alam kung at nag-iisip ka, I'm going to perform experiments at ginagamit mong frame of reference yung elevator. Yung minimeasure mo, yung dx prime dt at saka x prime. At saka yung a prime. Kasi yun yung measurements na directly available sa iyo eh. So, yan, that binibigay sa atin ng equations na yan, yung relationship between if I know the velocity measured in the unprimed frame, which is the ground frame, and I know the velocity of the cab, the acceleration of the cab, and the position of the cab, then I can find yung corresponding positions with respect to the cab, velocity with respect to cab, and acceleration with respect to cab. So transformations yan. So isipin mo na yung ano. So gawahan table. So yung table natin, yung table natin, position. So yung first entry ay hindi in words. Yung first column, position. Hindi, ganito. Sorry. Pakita ko yung pakita ko yung magiging itsura ng table. Kasi mahirap siya i-describe in words. Ang gusto kong makita, ganito. Sorry, lalakbay yung ito. So, gagawa tayong table. So, sino ang nag-measure? Measured by with respect to ground. Tapos, yung kita ba?
Ito mo, measured
Okay. So, and then measured with respect to the floor cab. So, two reference frames yan. Tapos, dito, so position, velocity, acceleration. And then, ano yung corresponding symbols? So, measured with respect to ground, that's x. Measured with respect to the cab floor, that's x prime. Teka. Tapos, v prime, a prime. Tapos yung transformation equations ganito. As you can see from the list, we have x prime equals x minus x cab. V prime is v minus v cab. A prime is a minus a cab. So ito, pwede natin isipin yung equations na yan as converting measurements made with respect to the ground. Kasi ang x cab, that's the position of the floor of the cab. Okay. So ito, everything on the right is measured by the ground. Everything on the left is measured with respect to the floor. Tapos pwede natin makuha yung inverse transformation. X equals x prime. Tapos, dito, yung negative x cab is actually yung x prime ground. V is equal to v prime minus v prime of ground and A is equal to A prime minus A prime of ground. Kasi this happens kasi yung position ng floor ng cab is equal to negative of the position of the ground with respect to the floor of the cab, and so on. So A cab is negative velocity of the ground as measured by the cab. Sorry, V cab muna bago mag A cab. And then the acceleration of the cab is equal to negative the acceleration of the ground as measured by the cab. So, ano yun eh, may dictionary ka between kaninong measurements yung gagamitin mo. Yung measurements na ginawa ng cab with respect na pinili yung cab as the origin, or yung measurements na ginawa with respect to the ground where the ground is chosen as the origin. So, may choices ka na ganyan. And you can always relate them using these transformation equations.
Opo.
So, para siyang nag-change of coordinates ka eh. Okay, anyway, screenshot ko to para lang kung gusto for your notes na rin. Tapos send ko. Wala yun. Ayun. Okay, so now you know that, basahin mo uli yung problem statement. What exactly are you being asked to do?
Same problem. May labo.
So,
What's the tension of the
so
cable?
cancel, so cancel muna ako ng yan.
What is the position of the tension of the cable? Yun.
Okay,
Basic.
ano ba yung known?
Acceleration, alam din ko yung mass.
So, we know the acceleration of the cab.
And hindi po acceleration ng coin relative to the cab.
Teka, basahin mo ulit. Teka,
When the
so,
acceleration that occupant drops a coin, it's acceleration. Okay.
relative to the cab. Okay, so, ano yung alam natin? A prime, or A cab?
Position of the coin. A prime po.
Okay, what else do we know?
Mass ng cab po.
Teka. Wag muna 'yon. Para malaman natin yung tension on the table, what do we need to know?
Yung mass po ng cab tsaka yung acceleration ng cab.
Okay, so ang unknown, yung acceleration ng cab. Ngayon, tingnan mo yung transformation equations natin. So, may isa involving yung acceleration ng cab, di ba? Tingnan mo.
Ayun, acceleration cab is equal to negative acceleration of the ground.
Hindi rin natin alam yung acceleration ng ground with respect to the cab. So, not going to be useful. Don't look at the table. Look at your equations.
A prime equals...
So, pwedeng paki-move downwards yung para matingnan natin yung equation mo, yung equations mo.
Stopping me from scrolling.
Ayan. So, we have one equation involving the accelerations. So, tingnan natin yung tatlong yan. Alin dyan yung unknown? A prime is the acceleration of what? It's the acceleration of
acceleration of what? Acceleration po ng coin,
With respect to,
the floor of the cab.
ano yung value niyan?
8 meters per second squared po.
Wait. So, with respect to the floor,
Of the cab mo.
with respect to the floor of the cab, yung ano yun, nag-accelerate upwards yung coin?
The occupant drops daw the coin po eh.
So, ano yung direction of acceleration?
Downwards dapat.
Okay, so yung -8, alin yan? Is that A prime, A, or A cap? Ano yun eh? So, kailangan nating ano yung, sa mga variables natin, what's -8 meters per second square?
-8 meters per coin relative to the cab, 8 meters per second squared.
So, as measured by the cab, the coin is falling downwards with an acceleration of -8 meters per second square.
So, kung negative po, it must be something that will observe the coin moving upwards.
Teka, yung -8, so, ano to eh, ang ginagamit nating reference frame dito, yung floor ng cab. Pag nasa loob ka ng cab, hindi mo na alam kung ano yung nangyayari sa ground eh. Kaya mong i-measure yung position using a ruler and a stopwatch, di ba?
Abo.
So if you're inside the cab, all your measurements are going to be measured with respect to the floor. So, ang makikita mo, kung ikaw yung nasa loob, the object is falling at -8 meters per second square. Ngayon, tingnan mo yung table natin ng position, velocity, acceleration, at sino yung nagme-measure. Or anong reference frame yung nagme-measure. Tapos saan mo ilalagay dyan yung -8 meters per second square. So, share ko yun na. So, hindi. Tingnan mo yung pinadala kong image ulit.
Abo.
So, sa table na yan, saan mo ilalagay yung -8 meters per second square?
-8 meters per second
So,
squared.
open mo yung table. Tapos nun, yung table lang. Tapos iligay mo sa notepad mo. So, just the table. Hindi yung buo.
Ano ko siya? To remove it. I'll remove it. Where's it?
Okay, ngayon, so, saan pupunta yung entry na -8 meters per second square? So something equals, so sa mga yan, merong isa na equal to negative 8 meters per second square.
Ah, definitely not po A prime eh. So, dapat A. Kasi yung cab,
Teka, remember, ano yung measure natin? Acceleration.
with respect to the floor of the cab.
Mm-hmm. And with respect to the floor of the cab, that's negative 8 meters per second square. So ano yun? A or A prime?
A prime.
So, 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 so ilagay mo dun sa tamang place yung negative 8 meters per second square. Right on the table. Dun mo lalagay yan. Kasi given yan. Okay. What else? Ano pa yung alam natin?
Hello mo?
Okay. So, aside from A prime, what else do we know from the given?
Mm,
Basahin mo yung problem statement.
pulled upward. So, V is positive.
Okay. What else?
Mass, hindi mo na yan. Yung ano po, yung
Or ganito, ano yung forces on the coin?
force on the coin. Gravity. Gravity lang mo.
Gravity lang. So, ano acceleration nung coin?
Acceleration ng coin. Ah, wait. G.
Which is,
Oh, okay. Abo.
so,
So,
hindi, fill up mo yung table.
ano siya? A. Wait. Ano ba yung ano? Yes, able. 1.8.
Teka, yung, ano yan, accelerating yung coin upwards?
Generating downwards.
Okay. Ngayon, meron tayong sinet up na equation relating these two accelerations, di ba?
You can find out na po itong ACAB.
Okay. So, ano yung acceleration ng cab?
Yun lang po siya pagka when you know ano yung what's going on.
Okay, so alam natin yung acceleration ng cab. How can you use that to solve the rest of the problem? So read the rest of the problem. Tapos nun, and find what's being asked for.
Tension.
So, kailangan natin ng free body diagram.
Hmm.
Okay,
Wala,
may
I
free
don't
body
think I
diagram ka na, no?
wala na naman yata. So, dapat, I think by third law, that they should be the same.
Ano yan?
Ay, nag-accelerate pala siya upwards. Hmm. Accelerating po siya.
So, Newton's second law tells us, okay, definitely hindi third law pairs yung tension at saka mg. Kasi, they're both acting on the same thing. Para maging third law pair, kailangan of acting on two different objects. So, hindi mo pwedeng gamitin yun to claim na zero yung tension minus na yung tension at yung mg ay the same. Instead, you have to use Newton's second law. So, use Newton's second law to write down an equation. So, what using Newton's second law, what does the free body diagram tell you? So, anong object dyan?
Elevator.
So, yung cab, di ba? So, what does Newton's second law say about that? So, m cab times acceleration of cab is
M cab times acceleration of cab. Yun na po yung ano? Yung force.
yung net force.
Pero net, yes. Okay, net
So,
force.
m cab a cab is teka kaya, wag mong, actually yung ano niyan ay Newton's second law says na pag kinalculate mo yung net force, whatever the result is should be equal to m cab a cab. Hindi siya F net is equal to m cab a cab na yan yung definite. So, ang F net is not defined as m cab a cab. F net is ano yung sum ng forces. So, F net is from your free body diagram, what's F net?
That is equal
So,
to
bukahin mo yan kasi no confusing yan. So, sulat mo yung F net as P minus M cab G. Yan yung F net. Newton's second law says na pag kinompute mo yung F net, that should become equal to mass times acceleration. So from Newton's second law, so write it down. So from Newton's second law, m cab a cab is equal to, so ano nga, so kinumpute na natin yung F net, di ba? So dapat, so on the left is m cab a cab, on the right is yung expression mo for the net force, which is from the previous line. Ano yun? Ano uli yung net force?
net force. Yung ano, yung P minus M cab.
Okay, ngayon i-highlight mo, ano yung mga known dyan at ano yung mga unknown? So highlight mo lahat ng known. So, at least known so far. And what are we looking for? So, ano yung tension?
Mm. So, 2,000. Kung ano mo?
So, pag sinimplify, that's six, 46 no? Okay. So, ilang newtons yan?
Kung ano yung ano, yung ano, graphics tablet, ito na po, doon ako siya. Yun na po, diagnose ko lang po yung problem. Trying to write. Straight line lang inaano ko.
Ano nangyari? Gulo ko yung stylus mo?
Yun na po, straight line po yung mag-draw ko lang po. Ayun, lumipat siya. Ayun.
Okay. Or, kung yung number of sig fig, that's going to be 16.0 or 1.6 times 10 to the okay, 3 sig fig yan, di ba? So, okay na yung 16.0 kilonewtons. Para, ano. Okay, before I move on to this, from this problem, what if ganito yung nangyari? Ang na-measure na acceleration ng coin, so let's modify the problem. So if you look at the problem here, na measure with respect to the cab. So if you're inside the cab, you're seeing the coin fall down with an acceleration of 8 meters per second square. Okay. Ngayon, what if? So consider the case where the coin is falling with an acceleration of 12 meters per second square. So paisulat. So instead of being 8 meters per second square, what if ang acceleration ay 12 meters per second square? And how does that change your answer? If the acceleration of the coin as measured inside, or the acceleration, let's say if the acceleration of the coin measured inside with respect to the floor is 12 meters per second square. Ano magiging tension? So acceleration measured with respect to the floor of the cab, or the acceleration with respect to the cab. So let acceleration with respect to the cab. So let the acceleration of the coin with respect to the cab be 12 meters per second squared downward. What will the tension be?
Mhm.
Okay. So, tingnan mo uli yung table. How does that table get modified? So, kung nakatayo ka sa loob ng cab, makikita mo yung coin na nag-accelerate downward na 12 meters per second square.
So, parang kanina pero ano,
So, how does this solution get modified? So instead of seeing it accelerating downwards at 8, you're seeing it accelerate downwards at 12 meters per second square from inside the cab. Okay, so yung gusto ko malaman din ay, ano yung acceleration ng cab pag ganon?
Hmm. Kaya nga po eh. So, parang kanina. So, negative 9.8.
Okay, so ano acceleration ng cab? Okay, so ang acceleration is upward. So, ilang newtons yan? Okay. Ngayon, ano naman yung weight ng cab in newtons? Kasi we're going to look at it for comparison. So the weight of the cab in newtons, so W cab is equal to
Di ba po ito?
hindi.
Hmm.
Paano ba kinocompute yung weight ng cab? We know the mass, di ba? Ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng weight?
Wait, yung ano na po, yung in-exert niyang force sa ground.
Mm, hindi. Ano yung fundamental na definition ng weight? The weight of an object is the force from, or what kind of force is it? Acting from what?
Acting from ano yata po, dapat po siya. Acting from, hmm,
Ano yung nagko-cause ng weight kapag nasa Earth ka?
yung gravity po
Gravity
ng Earth.
ng whole Earth. So the weight of the cab is the gravitational force exerted by the whole Earth acting on the cab. Paano mo kino-compute yun? Pag nasa surface ng Earth ka or near the surface of the Earth. So far, ano yung binibigay sa ating method to compute that? Tingnan mo ulit yung free body diagram mo.
Mass times yung acceleration.
Mass times cab, mass of cab times
Times yung G.
mhm. So acceleration due to gravity, or tapos ginagamit lang natin absolute value sign, yung absolute value para dyan. Pero kung may direction, downward yan. So kung 19,600 newtons downward. Ngayon, if we're talking of magnitudes, tingnan mo yung nangyayari. When the acceleration of the coin is less than 9.8 meters per second square, ano yung tension? Tension is going to be less than the weight. Kung magnitudes. Pag ang acceleration larger than 9.8 na downwards, -12. Yung tension, kailangan mas malaki. Okay. Next case. Ito. So, new page. So, same problem. Pero tingnan natin yung What happens kung ganito? You drop a coin inside the cab. Tapos nakita mo na yung coin is moving starts moving to the right with a velocity equal to 3 meters per second. Or sige, wag na to the right. Moving downwards, pero constant velocity. So the coin moves down. So drop the coin, and you notice that the coin moves downward at constant velocity. So yun yung observe mo. What can you say about the tension? And ano yung acceleration ng cab? So acceleration of the cab first, and then ano yung tension? So makita mo na yung object na binitawan mo only moves at constant velocity. So moving downwards at constant speed, halimbawa,
Okay, so kung moving na constant speed, edi
so tingnan mo yung table, fill up mo yung entries nun. So you're inside the elevator cab, tapos may nirelease kang coin, tapos the coin travels downward at constant velocity as measured inside the cab.
kailangan ng ano po, hindi mo kailangan ng diagram muna.
Actually, same diagram pa rin naman nag-a-apply eh. Pero instead of seeing the object accelerating downwards or accelerating upwards, nakita mo, nag-constant velocity siya. With respect to the cab. So, moving
Is your
downwards at constant velocity.
acceleration?
So, ano yung acceleration? Ano yung acceleration with respect to the cab muna? Hindi, A cab, remember, A cab is the acceleration of the cab. We're looking at the acceleration of the coin with respect to the floor of the cab. So, ang A prime, yan yung 0. So, kung ikaw yung nasa loob, binitawan mo yung coin, nakita mo, nag-constant velocity yung coin.
Opo.
Ngayon, so yan yung given. Ano kaya yung ano yung ano? So ano yung ano yung acceleration ng cab at ano yung tension? So MA is equal to tapos yung right, ano yung net force based on your free body diagram?
mg.
Which means, ano yung acceleration ng object? Kaya, sines.
Oh,
Ano ba
sorry.
direction ng MG?
MG is going downwards.
Or A is equal to negative 9.8. Okay, so alam na natin yung A. Alam natin yung A prime. Ano ngayon yung acceleration ng cab? So using the same equations na ginawa natin kanina. Kasi lahat yun nag-a-apply sa situation na to.
Ay, wala pala. Ano may message?
So A prime is equal to
0. Yun nga po. Kanina pala nakasulat.
hindi yung kanina yung relationship between A prime, A and A cab. Di ba may relationship yon dahil sa relative positions, velocities, and acceleration? Go back up. Remember, we're still working on the same problem. Ang pinagkaiba lang, binabago-bago natin yung acceleration na measured inside the elevator cab. So yung starting equations, kapag hindi pa yung substitute, will all be the same. So go up. Go up the page. Tingnan mo ulit. So from the first part pa. Confusing yan. So go up. Yan. So yung diagram na yan will work for all the situations that we've been working on. Ngayon, tingnan mo yung A cab at saka A prime. So what can we conclude about A cab? So ano ulit yung A? The acceleration of the object as measured with respect to the ground is negative 9.8. Yung A prime, which is the acceleration of the object measured within the cab, using the floor of the cab as the reference, is 0. So ano yung acceleration ng cab?
Acceleration ng cab.
Substitute na yung values. So A is what? So nag-free fall. So A is negative 9.8 meters per second square. Ngayon, inside the cab, nakikita mo yung object na constant velocity. So A prime is 0. So what can you conclude about the acceleration of the cab itself? Ano value ng A cab?
Ikaw, miss yung ano nga po, yung difference ng ano, 8 sa
Hindi,
prime.
pag sinubstitute mo na,
Hmm. A prime is 0. A.
ano
So,
yung
yun.
A uli for the last situation?
Negative G po.
So, A cab is equal to negative G. Ano tension?
Hmm.
So ano forces on the cab? 'Di ba? May tension, tapos may weight which is M cab times G. Okay, ngayon ano yung A cab uli? A cab is negative G, di ba? So substitute. What will you get from that?
Hmm.
So yung left hand side, i-substitute mo yung negative G for A cab. Kasi 'di ba? We know yan yung na-compute na natin yan eh. So yung left hand side magiging actually kahit hindi ka na mag-substitute ng numbers.
Hmm.
So negative G.
Oh, no. Okay, okay.
So anong nangyayari pag ganyan? Let's say ikaw nasa loob ka ng elevator. Nakita mo yung nilaglag mong object, constant velocity yung motion. What happened? Should you be worried?
Hmm. bigla na nag-snap po, free fall eh.
Oo. So, naputol yung kable kasi nag-zero tension eh.
Of course, you should be worried po because, oh no, na
Mm.
sabihin nag-snap.
Actually, ano yan eh. Kung yung elevator in free fall, lahat ng ang makikita mo sa loob parang zero gravity yung environment. Yan yung para siyang ano. So, inside an elevator in free fall, objects will float. So what does floating mean? Ang floating doesn't mean hindi gumagalaw. Floating means constant velocity kapag nirelease mo yung mga objects. Kaya, panoorin natin tong ano, yung sa, may isang YouTube, buksan ko lang, hanapin ko lang yun, yung video na yun ulit. Yung, para lang makita mo ulit. I think para nagsistay sa, baka para makastay yun eh. How? Meron akong yun yung favorite na portion ko eh, for describing anong nangyayari kapag free fall. So, mute ko muna to. Tapos, share ko sa'yo. So, example to ng ano, ng free fall environment.
But how do you sleep in space? In order to make it comfortable for the astronauts, originally they were going to put us all in one habitation
yung gusto kong pansin mo dito,
all around it. But the way a station
mute muna to ah. Ang gusto kong pansin mo dito, ano nangyayari? Tingnan mo yung motion nung pangit nung sorry, i-expand ko lang dito. Tingnan mo yung motion ng objects. So, tingnan mo yung motion niya. Pansin mo, matapos niyang itulak yung sarili niya, nagro-rotate siya, pero yung center niya, nagta-travel at constant velocity with respect to the inside of the space shuttle. Okay, tingnan mo yung motion niya when going from, di ba? Tingnan mo yung motion upwards niya, constant velocity, di ba? Ganon din yung moving downward. Okay, tingnan natin yung moving from one place to the other. So, pag-release, constant velocity uli yan. Tapos, para mag-rotate siya, kailangan niyang humawak dun sa ano eh. So, if you're inside anything in free fall, kaya falling elevator yan, or orbiting na space shuttle, kasi the space shuttle is actually in free fall. The only thing that's acting on it is gravity. Dito, yung space station. The space station, the only force acting on it is gravity. Yung elevator cab, the only force acting on the elevator cab is also gravity. So anything inside will look like it's there. Kung it looks like the gravitational force is going to be turned off, kung ginagamit mong reference yung object na nag-free fall. Ano yan eh? Yan yung tinatawag ni Einstein na equivalence principle eh. Na yung gravity looks like motion in an accelerated reference frame.
So, parang umakit mo yung, kumaga, yung chair nga po yung nanataas instead of yung nahuhulog yung ano, parang gano'n po.
Or yung ano, so for example, pag nasa loob ka ng isang bucket, tapos yung rocket nag-accelerate with, let's say you're inside an elevator. Tapos yung elevator, malayo sa Earth. So in outer space. And then, kung kung yung box na yon accelerating at 9.8 meters per second square, it will feel like you're in a gravitational field. Kasi
Parang
with respect,
gravity.
so
Diba?
ano siya, kaya yung artificial gravity scenarios, ang ginagawa nila, minimimic nila yung ano yung ganong, ginagamit nila yung idea na yun eh. So, or for example, yung centrifuge, how does it work? Effectively, parang pwede mong isipin na yung umiikot na object na yan, accelerated. So if you're inside the centrifuge, you will feel like there's an effective gravitational force pushing you outward. Ano yan? Ang tawag sa mga ganyan kasi non-inertial reference frames. So babalikan natin yan. Pero ano yan eh? Kaya yung mga ganyang problems, pwede mong i-analyze as effectively walang, so kaya nangyayari, kaya yung yung effective, pwede mong i-treat yung acceleration inside the elevator as an effective gravitational field. Pakita ko yung isang example. So, non-inertial reference frame siya. So, teka, balik tayo dun sa para lang makita mo at least once. So, same situation. Pero this time, we're going to analyze it as if may effective gravitational field. So, pag nasa loob ka ng elevator, ano to eh, may mga, yung ang tawag dito, principle of equivalence argument. So, let's say nasa loob ka ng elevator, or nasa loob ka ng isang box. Tapos, yung box, malayo sa gravitational field of anything and accelerating upwards with an acceleration equal to, so the box accelerates with acceleration positive 9.8 meters per second square. For someone inside the box, it will feel like
they're going down po 9.8
meters. It will feel like they're standing on it will feel like there's a gravitational force, G effective, na equal sa negative 9.8 meters per second square. So ito, you can analyze it from outside the box or you can analyze it from inside the box, pero i-treat mo yung forces as aside from the forces present, meron ka pang idadagdag na effective gravitational force. So example, kung meron nasa loob ka ng ng ganyang box. Tapos napansin mo, may isang object na nakahang. Tapos pinapakompute. Ano yung tension? Tapos known na ang acceleration ng box ay 3.0 meters per second square. So nakahang lang siya. Stationary with respect to the box. So the box itself is accelerating up. So kung gusto mong malaman yung tension, so acceleration of the object is 0. So mass ng object times 0 is equal to, so acceleration of the object inside is 0. So yan yung, that from Newton's second law, that's going to be equal to the tension minus yung effective weight, which is tension minus yung mass ng object times 3.0 meters per second square. So that's one way to do this. Ano pa? Another example. Ito hindi siya computation. Ang problema ganito. Nasa loob ka ng isang box. Tapos, let's say may yung nasa loob ng box nagve-vape. Hindi. Ano mas maganda? Sige.
Nangyayari.
Let's say may smoke. So, di ba on the ground nakikita natin yung smoke na going up.
Oo.
Ngayon, yung box na to accelerating downward with an acceleration of 9.8 meters per second square. So from 0, biglang nagsimula mag-accelerate na 9.8 meters per second square. Tapos may smoke. So may binuga siyang smoke. Let's say smoker siya. Ano ang magiging motion ng smoke? Or ganito. Alam na ano mo na ba na-encounter mo na yung na-explain na ba sa'yo dati yung or na-encounter mo yung idea na warm air rises
Opo, yes.
and tapos cold air goes down, di ba? So,
Opo.
let's say ganito. Meron kang heater. So, let's say may heater ka dito. So, yung air, anong mangyayari sa air dahil dyan sa heater na yan?
Head po siya.
Okay. As you remember, nag-accelerate yung elevator down, yung object. Ito, so we're far away from the Earth, and the object and the box is accelerating downwards. Dito, in the downward direction. So, anong effective gravitational field? So, for someone inside the box, ano yung direction ng down?
Yung sa kanya direction ng down. Okay. So, umakit yung smoke, bumaba siya. So, dapat parang pag ganun.
So, dito, so itong ano yan, yung perspective from outside the box. From inside the box, it will feel like may gravity pointing in what direction?
May gravity. Okay. So, may mga doon. So, parang 9.8 downwards. Dapat pataas yung pataas yung up kung kunyari yung earth na upwards.
Oo, so yung effective gravitational field or yung effective acceleration due to gravity as measured from inside is going to be upwards. So if you have your warming air, saan pupunta yung warm air?
Bababa po siya.
Pababa.
Wow. Okay.
Tapos yung cold air, aakyat. Madami pang may mga ganyang, so yung behavior halimbawa ng fluids, yung warm air rises with respect to yung the downward direction of gravity. So may ganung caveat. Madaming ano yan eh. Yung maraming mga physics problems na pwede mong isipin na kung i-treat ko yung reference frame as effectively parang may gravitational field na extra. So, ang tawag sa mga ganyan, non-inertial reference frames. Kasi, yung assumption, yung usual analysis, ang ina-assume natin ay gravity is a force. Tapos, so